Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always and welcome back to Cave Story. In the last episode, we were trying to get the best ending to defeat Ballos and end this demon crown nonsense permanently. And, well, as you can see, I went through the blood-soaked sanctuary once again, trying to get to this point with more life, and I figured I'll bring you guys back in for this part. And hopefully this fight goes decently well. The key is to do as much damage as quickly as possible and grab all the hearts you can. And just spam the button. Alright, there we go. We did it. And we still have a decent amount of life. We might get more in this section, so hopefully, that's the hope anyways. The demon crown will be restored. Yeah, and in case you can't tell, I stopped recording and exited out of the game between episodes. This is actually my second attempt at this boss, so hopefully this goes well. If not, I will cut it and we'll go from there. So give me hearts. No, hearts. That's not a heart. That isn't a heart either. Okay, those are hearts. That's good. And missiles. I have max missiles. Thanks, game. Did we miss a missile upgrade? We have 54. I don't think we did. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, we've seen all of this before. The ghost dog, who's Ballos' doggo. And hopefully we can kill Ballos. So you can charge your weapon here, and I highly suggest it. So Ballos is going to talk for a while, and all that kind of fun stuff. Like I said, we've seen all of this before. Hopefully we can actually defeat Ballos this time. He's a very difficult boss. Not even joking. The first phase is the easiest, and it's not even that easy. You've got to be decent with the jetpack. And use Curly's nemesis to your advantage as much as you can. We missed. And yeah, I almost would say using multiple nemesis might be better. Alright, there we go. There is the first phase. We didn't take any damage on that, which is good. Now, the second phase. And the second phase is not easy, but you can get up here on his eye if you are good and just wreak havoc. I'm not good today. Wow. Is it this side? Yeah, so this side has a spot you can actually hold on to. Let's go ahead and use the life pot. It'll restore our life. Didn't want to see the map. Ow. And you can kind of stay on him, but not really. You're going to take a lot of damage doing this, but it is by far the easiest way. And there's still technically 2 more phases of this boss fight. There we go. We got a good hit. So just charge up. Don't get hit. We need to have at least 10 life at the end of this to do the quick kill. And I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but there's that form. Alright. This form is a little bit... Yeah, we don't have enough life. Not in the slightest. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. But this is some of the best music in this game, and honestly, it's why I like this game so much. The music in it is amazing. And avoid the skulls. Kill the little eyeball thingies. The spike eyeballs. And... there we go. Now he's gonna get into the center. We need to get on these platforms. And unfortunately, I've never actually fought him like this. Whoa. And yeah, you fall, you die. Alright, so, I am going to be right back, and we'll try it again. So, this episode is going to be solely dedicated to defeating Ballos. I'm not going to go through the Hell Temple again. You guys have seen that. It's nothing different. So, I'll bring you guys back once we get to the Ghost Doggo. So, be right back. Alright, I'm back, and I lied. So, I decided to show off that at this boss, the Giant Press boss, I actually have full life. So, if we can do this boss fight decently, things are going to be great. So let's just do this. We've barely gotten hit, so that was probably one of the cleanest runs through the temple that I've ever had. And I got so much life. So let's just try to finish him off. And we're back down to like 30. It is really hard to get a good amount of life before getting to Ballos. It is incredibly difficult. There's so much going on, and honestly, I need to change my controller. My controller has been it's old, so I know, blaming the controller. But in all seriousness, my controller does like to float the directional pads just a little bit, or I guess the analog stick just a little bit. But oh well. So 37 life. I think that's about what we had last time. If we can hold off on using the life pot a little bit longer, then we'll be good. So Ballos, yep. Alright, so you guys have seen the first part of the fight. First part of the fight is relatively easy, assuming we can do a decent amount of damage. Now I don't think he's going to have his whole... oh no, he's still going to have his whole little spiel. The second phase, we just have to get to that eye and do a lot of damage with the a full charge laser. And it will hit both eyes, which is what does so much damage. Third phase is pretty easy. Oh, great. Let's do this. And charge up the laser. Oh my gosh, I need to stop getting hit by those bones. And... we are not doing too well for life. Alright, there we go. So that wasn't too bad. We still had to hit him one more time. It could have been a lot better, but it wasn't too bad. And so, jump 1, jump 2. Okay, he's only gonna jump 2. 1, 2. And then just try to hang on. And Curly does a little bit more damage when our laser is not fully charged, so it's good to keep that in mind. Alright, we need to use the life pot. And then one more. Oh, come on. There we go. 50 life. We can do this. We can do this. So, this phase is actually relatively easy. Now, the secret on the last phase, there is a secret quick kill that makes things a lot easier. Um, However, it does take 10 life immediately because of the nature of the quick kill. But luckily, it shouldn't be too difficult to do that. Alright, we just gotta survive until it gets to the center. And then we gotta get like right here. And we get hit by the spikes and we damage boost onto his eye. Ah, it didn't work. Alright. Let's just try to get... Alright, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Angry cherubs. We need to just do as much damage as we possibly can. And... Alright. We can't get light from these guys, so... we got hit by an arrow. Alright, well, we'll try again. I'll try to get back to that point, and... the next time is going to be the actual end. I'm not going to put any other deaths in unless they're really cool, really close fights or anything like that. So, we'll be right back once again. Alright, I made it back here with a lot of life, and we're going to try this one more time. So, I had another attempt that didn't go too well. Surprisingly, I came here with like next to no life. I'm not going to show it because honestly we died and it wasn't all that great. We got farther than usual, but not my best work. So, we have full health. We have max super missiles. And by the way, 54 is actually max capacity. It's a weird number, I know, but it is the most missiles you can have. 55 is the most life you have. We found everything. This is a 100% run, technically. So we just have to kill Ballos. So once again, let's try it again. Yes, yes, yes. Talk, talk, talk. I just want to kill you. Come on, I already know your story. You're supposed to feel sorry for this guy, but he's kind of uncontrollable, and it's almost like a mercy kill. So, yeah, it's good in a way, but also not. Now, I did accidentally level up my nemesis, so we can't use that at all. Great. He likes to do that if you don't put him into the path, which is fine, and it's also weird that he's on the left. Alright, so... that hurt so much. We had full life, and it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have 11 life now. We can take 3 hits from, like, the bats and stuff. Alright, so let's use the life pot before we die. Alright, so this form, definitely the lasers. The spur is the best thing. It's just a matter of getting on his eye sockets, which is a terrible thing to say. But he is an eye-themed boss, so... like a lot of bosses, actually. I don't know, what is up with that? There's gotta be some psychological reasons or something. Alright, so... this form is not actually that difficult. It's pretty easy to dodge. And this is probably one of the best songs in the game, by the way. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it is a really good song. Alright, let's... I tried to get health, and I paid for it with a skull to the face. Alright, so... I think he has one more eye open. There we go. Alright. Now, can we get the quick kill? So we just hang out here until we take damage. And then... oh, no. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. Super missiles are the way to go, by the way. especially if you can get somewhere to do some actual damage. And you can also kind of hang out on top of them. That also works. But he is so close. No! Alright. Alright, I'm gonna keep that one in. But we're gonna keep trying. This episode's not gonna be over until we get the good ending. So be right back. Alright, so I got back here. We have full life again, maxed out super missiles, and hopefully this goes better. So we gotta listen to Ballos talks again. This is gonna be this is either gotta be it, or I'm gonna go and delete this and then come back and keep doing it, because yeah, I want to finish this video. This video's gone on long enough, and we need to defeat Ballos. We need to get this best ending. And it really is a good ending. It's a really cool ending. And I want to show it off, because it's really good. Alright, so let's just do this. So what can we do differently? There we go. Cool. So we did that pretty cleanly. This part is not super difficult. Before the boss bar showed up. Alright, let's charge up our laser again. And like one more hit like that should be enough. So we'll just dodge. Come on, there we go. We're doing actually really well. And then the best music. Not the best music of the game, but still really good music. Alright, this part is surprisingly easy. Nice little calm before the storm. And because we have so much life, we're going to try for the quick kill. The method of the quick kill is you basically, it's almost like a platform that's on his eye. That is still there. In all of these forms, I do believe. So it's just a matter of getting onto it. And that's the trick. Alright, so if we can do this, we need to get over a little bit farther, I think. Right here, maybe? And then we can get on the eye. We'll be completely and utterly protected. And, there we go. There we go. That's the quick kill. So, we managed to do it! Awesome! So here's the good ending. It's falling, it's falling, it's falling. 8.5 minutes. There are special things that you get if you beat the end fast enough. I think mostly it is splash screens for the intro. So it stopped. We stopped the island from falling. Was the negative power weakened with his defeat? I don't really get it, but whatever. Maybe our work here is finally over. Can't breathe. Uh-oh. Hot. So painful. Uh-oh. I don't think Ballos is happy. I think the fires are consuming him. The walls are closing in. There's no escape. Help. Can't breathe. So hot. We're both going to be crushed in here. Is this the end for Curly and... quote? Nope. Balrog's here to save us. There you are, just like Misery said. You came to save us. Hold on tight. Here we go. And... barely. So in the original version, Balrog doesn't say hey, he says, huzzah, how's your head? A little beat up. Aww. So in the end, Balrog is not actually a bad guy, and he can also fly. Oh, such a narrow escape. I thought it was scrap metal this time. Looks like we owe you yet another one. There's no need for that. I did what Misery asked. Misery is, as in that witch? Yep. Doesn't she hate us? Wait, don't you hate us? You two defeated Ballos. Our curse was lifted, thanks to you. Misery and I no longer have to listen to orders from anyone. I thought you were a bad guy, but it was just because of the demon crown. Yep. We asked for it. We have to remember. It was Misery who had Ballos make the crown. Yeah, Curly was knocked out when we found that out. I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe we were the only ones that heard it. Maybe it was breaking the fourth wall. And now, what are you going to do now? I can take you anywhere. Well, since you asked. Our mission's complete, so I want to live somewhere calm with a nice view. Pardon me, but, can I go with? Sure. All three of us. We can live together for sure. Really? You can even pick the spot where we all live. Take us someplace nice. Alright, hang on. Tight. I didn't know that was going to be there. Okay, so that is the good ending. So, Ballos is defeated. The curse of the Demon Crown is completely and utterly gone. And we get some new images, so... I believe the credits themselves are pretty much the same. Ballos, the cracks, I think that's his lightning. The little cherub guys, which are, they are terrible. That's the core and Misery fight. So some of these are going to be the same. Some of them are slightly different, but all in all, the credits are the same, except it will actually show a couple new enemies because of the... I guess we'll find out what it's called here in a second. I am a nurse. Nurse Hasami. That's funny. So that is Cave Story. We're still going to do at least one more episode of this because there's still a little bit more to do. There's some other game modes and stuff, but also the Hermit Gunsmith, a Tasty Mushroom. Yeah, here soon we should see some stuff. Seal Chamber, so that's what it's called. Ballos. And I do believe that's pretty much it. So we're gonna let the credits run, and like I said, there is a couple more modes. There is a mode called I think we saw this stuff before. I don't remember. There is a mode called Curly Mode, Curly Story, something like that. And I believe it's the same game, you just play as Curly. I don't think there's any differences other than it's a different character. I'm not entirely sure. I might look into that, and I don't plan on doing a Curly Mode. There are a couple of challenges, and that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna play those. Probably not gonna complete them or anything, but we're just gonna kind of experiment and see. So Brute, Mesa, Green Devil, Rolling, and Delete. So Delete is the little bomb guys, and then there's still one more boss that will show up. But yeah, so there's a couple of challenges which we're gonna play around with next time. Some of them are really cool. One of them has honestly one of the best songs in this game, and it was an unreleased song before. But then the Swarmneck Heavy Press, Hate and Madness Made Flesh follows. So Cave Story is, like I've kind of talked about this, and I talked about this I think at the beginning. Cave Story is a really, really good game. It is about, gosh, I think it came out in like early 2000s, 2004 I want to say. It's almost 15 years I think. It's old. This version is Cave Story Plus, which I put a link down in the, hey, it's Misery. That's new. So there's slight differences with the good and the best ending. The main thing is Curly is safe, the Demon Crown is defeated, and everything is good. So this is Cave Story Plus, which came out in 2011, and you can get on Steam. It's usually pretty cheap, but there is a freeware which you can get from Pixel's website. Just Google search Cave Story, and you should find it. And they're really good games. And that one's free, so there's no reason not to play Cave Story. It is one of my favorite games. The music is amazing, and it's amazing that this was made by one person. So that is going to be it for this episode. That was the best ending. Next time we're going to come back and we're going to play a little bit more, and then we're going to move on to something else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!